EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch
each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Being chased out left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Bullock's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Henry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Darrington Evans there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Adams complete. And all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight-ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the... And oh, caught it up. So So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here.
They weren't just going into total prevent there. You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Rodgers to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.